Good morning and welcome to Princess Seed channel. I wish to bring us a message of hope and wisdom, and also to tell us on the wise use of your funds by the time it arrives. Because I believe that your fund will arrive. It will arrive. You don't have to stress too much for it. Whatever stresses you too much does not have some measure of comfort for you. In fact, what will bless you so much does not stress you too much. I want to pray that this week coming, let it bring opportunities to grow and to also learn and flourish. And I pray that it will be a hope beacon and a light at the world. I want us to remember that we are stronger together, and that our rallying collective efforts can also achieve great things together and in the shortest possible time. Now, when your disbursement finally lands, because it is sure to land, wait for it, it shall come. There are wise use of your disbursement which I'm going to classify in this exposition. When you think that it is long overdue, yes, it's true, but it's also important that you know that waiting is one important virtue that we adopt in the process of expectations to our dreams. While you wait for your disbursement, listen to this. When it finally arrives, take note of these 10 important, very important points by the time your alert finally lands. Very important points. There are 10 of them I'm going to iterate in this exposition. Pay careful diligence to this. When your disbursement lands, number one, give thanks. You are to acknowledge that God's blessings and His grace has supplied that fund. So acknowledge His blessings and express gratitude to God for it finally landing. Number two, prioritize your needs. Did you get that? Let your needs be on priorities. Scale them on preferences. Cover essential expenses like your rentages, utilities, foods, shelters, and also remember the less privileged. Very important. Number three, invest wisely, because it is sure to come. Invest wisely. In other words, consider long-term investments for future growth. Don't smash everything or quash everything just in a jiffy. There is the temptation for when the fund lands, all the years of your waiting, you want to cover them in one day. You want to eat up everything. When you eat up your tomorrow, you don't have anything to fall back on. In other words, when you eat your seed, you can't be in the harvest. It's not possible. So invest wisely and consider long-term investments for future growth. Number four, yes, you might have incurred some debt. See it as a priority to pay off your debt. Don't accumulate them. Clear those outstanding debts to free up your finances. There is the temptation of, after all, the money is there. Some debts you have incurred over time, you begin to shift them. You begin to extend them. And God forbid, let me not say this, but immediately clear your debt so that you can free up your space for finances. Number five, support others. Yes. Share with those in need. When you share with those in need, you are spreading your blessings. When you don't eat with all your hands in your mouth, but you extend to your neighbor, you extend to others, you are also expanding the scope of your blessing. So support others. Let it be part of your priority classifications. Extension and expansion. Share to those in need. Very important, and it's very sacrosanct. Number 6, save for the future. You have to set aside a portion for long-term savings so that you don't squash everything just in a jiffy. These are very important factors and points that you need to take cognizance of. Save for the future. The future is always there. No matter how long the future is, you're going to meet it. Life will gravitate towards the future and take you right there. Even if it is 4 years, 5 years, you're going to meet the future. All right? So the future you save for today, you're going to meet it tomorrow. Number 7, seek financial guidance. You have to consult a financial advisor for personalized advice. If you don't have a good discipline on how to spend or how to approach your finances, it's important to seek guidance towards this, as before you know, there is a spirit in money. When it comes, the urge to lavish it, the urge to spend it on something, and everything you feel is important to buy, despite they are not necessary. The urge will catch the glimpse of your eyes, and as long as you have it in your hands, you want to pick this and pick that and pick the other. You want to pick everything on the table. No, it's important to seek guidance. Consult advisors for advice. It will help you in a great deal. Number 8, use this fund also for personal development. What do I mean by that? Invest in skills, skill acquisitions. Invest in education to further enhance your future. Quite so important. Build up your life. Build up your skills. Acquire skills. The skills you gain today belongs to you. The skills you have today can't be taken away from you. I've come to understand whatever you know is yours. Nobody dare takes it away from you. Whatever you don't know still belongs somewhere. It is when you acquire it, it becomes yours. You can only build on it, you train on it. For instance, let me take this example. For instance, if I'd ever seen a long-term footballer, even if he retires from it, give him football 30 years after, the moves he makes, you will know that this one have been on the pitch at one time or the other. Peradventure, he just had retired, but you will still see it in his dribbling skills, and he only needs to improve on it. He only needs to work on it again to become, practice makes perfect. But you will see that he has acquired the skills over time. That is exactly how knowledge is. That is how skills is. So whatever you acquire in time would always be yours. 30 years after, it's still part of your experience. You just need to spruce it up and see how much you can build it up. So ensure to use it for personal development and build up your skills. As much as education enhances our future, the much of the quest or the trust you put into it, the more bright and brilliant it brings you out right in the populace. So ensure to invest in skills or education which will enhance your future. Number 9, bless your community. Don't joke with this also. It's a way of charity, extension, and expansion. Bless your community. Use some of these funds for community development or charitable projects. Quite so important. All right. And the last one there that I want to talk about is to stay accountable. Ensure you are accountable to what you have. Be mindful of your spending and keep track of your expenses. It's very important. Stay accountable, keep track, keep a diary, keep a label, keep a track record. Don't just lavish off. Money has wings. These words are only for the disciplined. Remember, wisdom and discipline will help you to maximize this blessing. Thank you. This is Prince's Seed Channel. And on this channel, we talk about grant affairs and cryptocurrency matters. So ensure to keep track of this channel. If you are new here, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that we